Hello, everybody. It's time for the next section. Alright, so this is going to be part 2 of the Road to Dread. Alright, yeah, this is way loud. Alright. Much better. Alright, so this is a fresh file, like a fully fresh file, so I'm just gonna do. So I've heard that I can do this. Up, down, left, right, except back. Got it. Okay. And yeah, the only reason I've done that, you've seen that I have played this game before. I have definitely played and beaten this game before. So I'm not too worried about using a cheat code to get things back. Now I'm gonna adjust things. Up, down, left, right, yes, jump. As you can see, this is actually a brand new, fresh file. This is a fresh setup. I don't need hints. And we're gonna be doing a normal run. Let me just check gameplay. You can set up a custom seed. Anyway, we're doing this. This is version 1.5.5. Metroids. Numerous incidents in the past have brought to light the highly destructive power of these life forms, spreading fear across all known planetary systems. Hoping to secure peace in the galaxy, the Galactic Federation orders the extermination of the Metroid species. I was the best candidate for the job. Once again, I found myself standing alone against the Metroid menace. What horrors await me within the depths of their homeworld? Yes, I have coffee. What of it? Anyway. I am not used to playing this in widescreen. So I haven't actually played AM2R since like 1.4 something. So playing this in widescreen is going to be a different experience to me. Before I begin, I would like to say something about how AM2R has affected me. Oh, that's a clever way of doing that. So, AM2R is a wonderful game, and I have to respect the developer, Dr. M64, the original developer, I have to specify. For all of his work. Even though Nintendo doesn't support it, it being what it is, and I can understand that. It's their IP, they have the right to. I wasn't happy, but frankly, they have their reasons. But I will say, just before senior year of high school for me, oh, that changed. Okay, that's enough. So Dr. M64, he braved the odds. And even though he did get DMCA'd as a result, I still have a lot of respect for what he's done. I've been playing AM2R since its demos. And I've got a lot of respect for the dev team who continued to work on it even after dock was set under a DMCA effect. But frankly, that was 5 years ago. We don't have to worry about that anymore. The current development team of AM2R is actually doing a damn good job as well. What I'm playing now is version 1.5.5. The dev team has not been working off of anything other than 1.1. Everything they've been doing is patches. And I've got a lot of respect for what they have been doing, for what they've been able to do. I am so not used to having a widescreen. Saved it. Alright. And yeah, that boss is kind of just... doesn't really do much. I wrote a message to Doc, and when I did so, well, on a comment, one of his former affiliates, someone I respected a lot actually at the time, told me that he was the only one smiling at the office he was at as a result. And that made me happy that I could do something to make. That I could make a developer of a game I respected so strongly smile. Because he made me smile. He made me happy. Back when I was in high school. And all of this that we have now with AM2R is a result of him. It all started because of him. The team that's worked on it now has done a fantastic job of carrying on his legacy. I mean, damn. I could pull up my copy of 1.1 and show you what kind of stuff we've got. Like what the difference is. And yet, exactly how faithful it is. Yeah, the current development team has done a wonderful job. And meanwhile, you've probably seen the Ori and the Blind Forest Let's Play I've got running on my channel right now. Doc is currently working on... Well, not currently. Doc was a part of the Ori and the Will of the Wisps development team as a level designer. And God, I have played Will of the Wisps and I could see it. Will of the Wisps was a wonderful game. I can't play it at the moment, not till I get my desktop back up and running. I don't know why, it just doesn't like my laptop. But... damn. Doc, if you're watching this, keep up everything you're doing, alright? I got a lot of respect for you, man. I got a lot of respect for you. All right. You've done a hell of a lot to make a lot of people happy. And honestly, whatever happens, whatever you've been doing, whatever you do, don't let go. Don't let go of that. This is an effect that was actually Doc's idea, I believe. This has been there since the very beginning. And damn, I love that callback to Return of Samus. Amazing. I haven't actually done a proper full Let's Play of this game for my channel, so I'm taking the chance now. It's gonna be a long play because that's just how this road to Dread's gonna go. But frankly, I feel like we need to take some time to honor not just what is to come, but also what has come, and to respect the community as well as the series. I mean, a lot of DMs, holy shit, why? I gotta check them. It's an old friend. I should have updated my status. Hang on. This will be a quick thing. There. There we go. And yes, I'm aware I don't have the spring ball yet. I'm aware that it's not coupled in like using zero mission infusion. The way I handle... Alright, so the way I handle Hydro Station is I like to go through Here, I'll just use this to highlight. I go through around this direction. So I start by going for Varia. Then I go into the Wave Beam section. Well, Wave Beam and High Jump section. Then I fight the boss. That's just the way I like to handle it. Specifically, it just works for me. Everyone's got their routing. I'm just about done with it anyway. I just need to, because there's not a whole lot more I can do here. Just the boss. Then Metroids. But then again, Metroids are always a thing. That you have to just deal with in this game. That's the entire point of the SR-388 incident, as I call it. Each of the Metroid games, because of their, because we have so many different events that happens, there we go. I list them off as incidents. Like, we've got what happened in Zero Mission, the Zebes incident, the Talon 4 incident for Prime, the Aether incident for Echoes, the Phazon Wars for Corruption. Yes, I know that one's different, but there's so many different little incidents that happen there that it's just like, it's the end of the war. Also, there's another reason I go for it. Go for the spring ball last, because otherwise I'll forget to go here. There's no real point in trying to spider down because I can just do this without worrying. Anyway, this event, for Zero Mission and Metroid 1, it's the Zebes incident. That way, we know I'm referring to the same time frame. That's an energy tank. I will get that on the way back up. Right now, we're dealing with alphas, and alphas are really not that big of a deal. Yeah, okay. So, regarding the remakes and such, everything involving Metroid 2. That's Metroid 2, AM2R, and Metroid Samus Returns, the remaster. All of that is the SR388 incident. Because it all indicates because it's all relating to Samus's mission to destroy the Metroids on SR388. That was way too easy. There's the 4th energy tank. Now we're just headed out to the 3rd area. We're just flying. Even though it has been some time, I do know this game very well. Again, I've been playing this game since the demos. Yes, you can delay your falling by doing that. Little tricks, people. Little tricks. So I've actually played through this game enough times to know exactly what I'm doing. I also know that there's a couple things here and there that just kind of bug me. Wait, 38%. Oh, item completion. Oh, nice. That's all listed on here too? I didn't even notice that. Now I don't even have to... Okay, sweet. Whoever put that in, I love you. I do love how they bring a Chaka's theme into this. From Echoes. That is what that is, by the way. If you didn't recognize it, that's Chaka's theme from Echoes. Oh, right, I don't have Speed Booster yet. That comes up soon. I will say one thing. One of my favorite level themes in any game ever is the distribution center. I love that song, that track so much. So, yeah. Sorry, but what? Okay. That's so useful. Sorry, I figured I'd take a sip of coffee, then I realized what was going on with that item percent and below my map. That's so good. I love you. I love that. That's so useful. God. These people are so innovative. Here's another example. This minigame Let's see if I can do it without getting destroyed. I love this actually quite a lot. And you don't really have a choice but to get destroyed at this one because, well, you can't get out. Plus, that's the last one. I have to appreciate the work that these people put into these games. Well, I guess we're taking another lava bath. Oh my god. Alright, now it's time to actually go into... Alright, we've finished up this section. time to handle the breeding grounds for here. Honestly, I wish the game gave you the option of saying no, yes, no to saving, like in Zero Mission and Fusion, and also I think Super. Just be like, yeah, I just want the refill. Hey, dispatch, we got some serious enemies here. Yeah, see, it is possible. Alright, so I'm just gonna... I usually have an audience, so it's kind of strange for me to... It's strange for me to not have one while doing this, because usually I just ask, hey, which one do you want me to do first? Now I have to make that decision for myself. Oh well. Yeah, with as many missiles I have, that's the best way to handle alphas. There you go. With as much missile ammunition. Alright, that's it. There we go. Now I can actually see this top of my screen a little better. And yes, a small part of this will be a grinding session, because honestly, fuck trying to do this without missiles or supers. Missiles I already have plenty of, but I'd rather not try and do this without super missiles. There's a trick. Use your missiles to fake it out. I know there's a super missile expansion around here. It's in this room, actually. We've hit the pure dark area, so this is going to be a bit trickier. There we go. If I ever get to doing like an actual Let's Play of it, like just proper instead of just trying to do like this long play celebration, I'll have all my stuff updated. Like once I actually get things, once the dev team gets AM2R 2.0 up, I think I'm gonna work on getting my lang file set adapted. Hold up. Ooh, Halloweeny. Okay, so that's all the Metroids in this section, and no, there's not a fake out. You can see there's gonna be an earthquake in a sec. By the way, yeah. And yeah, that's everything I can actually collect in this section so far. See, the way I handle a 100% of this game, well, of any game really, is get as much as you can in an area without having to backtrack, and then at the very end, backtrack all the way. Now, with a game like Ori and the Blind Forest, you probably, on Monday, you saw that I had a gearing up video, which was pretty much just items collection, like expansion collection, which does not follow that formula. I did that on purpose. Because, Ori and the Blind Forest is a little different from a game like this. You kind of need all the ability points you can get at any point in time. But yeah, you can probably tell by the fact that I'm not lost. that I know what I'm doing with this game. Aw. Well, there's some cordite. So this guy actually had a log, by the way, and I'll read it to you in a few minutes, in just a sec. I just want to get... Okay, so our main mission is just to take out the Metroids. The rescue team is... Alright. Research and rescue teams, we have to see if we can't save them. Alright, Specialist F Mac. I think that's what SPC is, I don't fucking know. The campsite's done for, plane as well. We ran for the elevator when a jellyfish Metroid got the drop on him. That idiot dropped a demolition bomb in his mouth. Next thing I know, I'm knocked off my feet, elevator's covered in Red Bull, and the Metroid casually floats off. Damn it, plane, our tech didn't work like Aaron's. But I didn't let it leave my sight. Trailed it till it laid down and changed color. It's payback time. Oh yeah? You sure your tech doesn't work like mine? Fuck it. It's every Metroid in this area. Now we're going to move forward to the... I think the tower area is next. Okay. So now this area we're going after. I have a very specific way I manage it. And you'll see in a moment, but it's really because of its difficulty. This is the tower. A lot of exposed lava. Okay. So my favorite way to handle this is just Metroids first. Then I handle the tower itself. Now I've also got a special way I handle the Zeta Metroids. I believe it may have been Latin Lingo who actually mentioned I was speaking with this guy about trying to get the game back. Yeah, I was speaking of Latin Lingo about using aim lock. I don't use it that much. Actually, hold up. I really should have had that. Three free shots, 4, 5. See, I can get some good free shots by startling it, pretty much. Which I guess is going to be a little harder in widescreen. Yes, I know it looks like a filthy way of handling Metroids, but whatever. Do I care? No, not really. See it. Really? GFR Nolan. Most sentient species in the Federation regard the extinct harmonious example of any civilization drowning in violence should strive to become. This tower I've scanned, a dedicated weapons factory, certainly puts that view into question. Yet I remain positive. Surely the chosen resource was when they discovered the Metroids and they passed bits wood after facing those monsters. The climb was certainly worth the view. It's a shame my colleagues aren't alive to see this. If only you know. If only you knew. The Chozo created those monsters. Come on, guys, get that fixed, please. That's been an issue for a while. I mean, yeah, it's not a big bug, but it's like, damn, guys. Please get that collision detection fixed. Anyway. So, I have had Spring Ball in here. I've done randomizers of AM2R, which is actually one way I get better at these games, is I do randomizers. It forces me to touch into tricks I wouldn't before. Also, did I say spring ball? I meant spider ball. If you don't go in there, if you go in there without spider ball, you soft lock. It's really stupid, I know. So I've handled all those Metroids. Yeah. Not much to say about them, gammas at this point, really. Because once you have enough ammo, like once you have the ammo to burn, you can just spam missiles as well. Keep them at distance. You don't need to worry too much because once you've gotten like 150 plus, you can handle a few of them like that. But I never recommend handling Zetas like that. Just do it the way I've been doing it. Their weak spot, they're most vulnerable right after jumping because they won't try and avoid your shots at that point. Okay. Now we have this part. Which is going to be tricky. But there's a reason I always maximize on my ammunition before I handle an area like this. So this is the tester. This is not an inconsequential boss. It's actually quite difficult. There we go. So yeah, it will test all sorts of weapons. It will test the Spazer, which is the kind of tri-split beam it had. Wave. Plasma, which is the one that it was testing right when I killed it. And Ice, which I didn't really give it a chance to test. And now my missiles don't really matter that much. And I recognize I'm leaving an item behind. I'll be right back for it. I just need to get that. I just need to do something first. If you've played AM2R, you know what I have to do. If not, play AM2R. What the hell are you doing watching this? I can't distribute it. Well, I could. Just DM me. I will. Alright, you know what? DM me on Discord, maybe. I think I'm gonna start actually leaving my Discord and everything into let's think on that one. Ooh, yes. I love this section a lot. Ba da 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 da. I'll mention I'm actually recording this on Monday. 27th of September. Slow elevators. This geothermal plant generates the power to run all the other facilities in the cave complex. Water from the hydro station is injected into the system using insulated pipes. Sophisticated turbines use the heat of the local environment, being extremely efficient with minimal loss of water. The massive amount of energy produced is stored in isolated cells. One of these has lost some structural integrity, and any significant change in temperature could overload it. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Alright. Hang on. Oh, I can. Okay, so I can actually. Okay, that's interesting. I'm trying to make a point here. How do I scroll? No. Hang on. Whatever. Yes. I'll just read it. Or actually, better yet. Yes, I recognize this is cutting into it, but whatever. I'm trying to make a point. As you know, they have the ability to spread a high temperature heat wave over large areas, impacting living things, which is a nice way of saying they can vaporize humans instantly. You should be well aware of how dangerous power bombs are and how their devastation can't be obstructed with common materials. Now that's a pretty accurate way of describing how power bombs work. Now, what's the power up we're about to get? Power bombs. Yeah, that's a great idea, but you know what? I don't see another way out, do I? Do you? Alright, fine, let's do this. This is a suicide mission. Let's go! Oh god. And yes, I did just bring other RAM into this. Because it's accurate. That's how power bombs work, and yet we still actively made the decision to just overload the power cell. Darwin Award 101. I will say I'm well aware of how a lot of people feel about Other M, but really I don't want people to be blindly hating it. It wasn't that awful of a game. Could have handled things a bit better, but it wasn't that bad of a game. Sorry, I just couldn't help but bring that up, but... In a randomizer, I actually found Speed Booster right here. Once. It was an interesting situation, because usually you use Speed Booster to get that. And yes, I'm aware that I don't need to sneak in, but... Just getting some supers. Now we're done with this area. Just gonna save so I can replenish everything. But yeah, we're done with this section now. And yeah, we are fairly late in the game. The next area is actually going to be the distribution center, which is honestly my favorite area theme in the game. Or in many games, actually. I can't give you one that... I can't really give you one, like an area theme that's better, in my opinion. Yep, secrets. I'm making DMs. Oh. Of course. This is the distribution center. I love this theme. It's so peaceful. I need to get gravity suit. But yeah, we're getting very close to the end. Oh god. Yeah, by the way, that's why this area can actually be quite dangerous. Those things ignore invincibility frames. So, try to sit with a barrier in your way when you're destroying these things. Like, because they can quickly kill you. They can kill you before you even realize it. I love this thing. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. This is where a lot of the backtracking comes in. Because as soon as I've gotten the power-ups, alright. Da 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 da. Okay, so that's dealt with. This is probably the toughest Zeta fight you have to deal with because of these energy balls. So, these energy balls, I should have mentioned before, but these energy balls, you can only destroy them. Well, they get destroyed easily. They are overfilled to the brim of energy. So any energy weapon, anything energy based, like the beam, for example. That's the last Zeta that you have to deal with, by the way. Will destroy them and they will explode. If you're within that range, you can no longer use a weapon. The only available weapon is your screw attack. They short you out, and the visual effect is like an electrical effect on your arm cannon. No bombs, no beams, no missiles. Okay, that's where I run. Sometimes you gotta risk it, though. But the way you can move them, they're just like bouncy balls. You move them using missiles, super missiles, or bombs. There's a couple of the puzzles in areas 1, 2, and 3. Shit. Run, 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 run. You can usually just barely survive that too. Use your brain. But now the way you can destroy these things is screw attack. Okay. So when you're playing AM2R, and you need to get into different areas, screw attack is the best item in the game to do that with. Because that'll get you back everywhere. I'll show you why. There's a tunnel area. You see the kind of purplish? Okay, also, this is an area that also does the same thing to you as the ball of energy does. You can start the charge for the bomb, but before you're in it, but yeah. I was actually wondering how it would go with this. But of course, there's a power up here. I love that. The lights turning back on. Oh my god, that was amazing. I mean, I've seen that before, obviously, but it's like... Okay. However, once you have Gravity Suit, you remember what I said about the energy ball thing causing trouble? Not anymore. Alright, so I'm gonna actually do a clear out of this area now, since I've actually finished out. Since I just need to get one more power up. And once I get that last power up, I was about to say, could you be any more annoying? Okay. The best way to handle this room is just spam missiles. You got so many coming at you, you just have to do that. You just can't really risk that. And there's also one last section. You have to fight some gammas underwater. So, yeah. There's not a whole lot left I need to collect. But, frankly, there's enough. I'm just gonna clear these gammas before I forget about them. I'm gonna save because they're done. Now I'm going to go for my completion. At this point, that's all that's left. Completion. Wait. Wait. It's temporary, okay. Oh, it's a one-time. That's actually a cool thing that they added, though. By the way, returning from Fusion. Oh, I can keep firing at them. That's really cool. When did they come up with that? Okay. I might not have done the greatest at fighting that thing, but honestly, that was a pretty good idea. That's gotta be based off of Dragon from Super. Okay, it doesn't line up anymore, but alright. Probably a result of the widescreen, actually. Oh well. I know I'm supposed to shine spark, but usually like in the regular, without the widescreen, it lines up. Like in the background where you're supposed to shine spark. Okay, I've gotten every energy tank that's in the main areas. Alright. I was rushing because it was being bum rushed by a bunch of fish, but alright, I'm surprised I actually got that first try, but alright, I'll take that. I'm just kind of working on expansion. I think I've got everything in this section. I think I've got everything in the distribution center. I'm just going to quickly glance through the map to make sure. Because this area is a pretty big area. It has been a while. So very much an opportunity that I could have missed this. Very much so. All the Metroid are clear. Every item I found here is clear. There's not really anything else I can do in this section, so I'm going to go back up. Because there's also not a lot of items left to collect. I just need to get up to the top of this shaft in the room next to me. And wait. Is that new? Like, is that the head of the Zeta I killed? Like, is that its actual head? Fuck. Alright, that's tower, which goes... Okay, yeah, no. I'm not doing that one. Yeah, I guess there is nothing to this one. Yeah, guys, stop. Stop. There's no point. Stop it. Alright, and that's the only two I think I'm gonna take. Let me just kill everything, that way it's all out of my way. This one is probably the most painful of all three of the ones from the... first three areas. Because there's so many open doors they can catch on. There we go. I'm rusty, so I'm actually kind of amazed I've gotten the game down so well, actually. That was close. I just have to get to 97%, then I'm done with this. Then I'm done with item collection. Why 97? Because there's 2 missiles and a super missile pack hidden away that I can in the very last section of the game. There's nothing in the gunship area, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it has admittedly been some time since I've played AM2R. It's still as good as it was before, and it was, if not better, actually. AM2R has always been one of those games that gets me going. I'm happy with it. No matter what happens, I enjoy it. I was about to say, I hesitate to aim straight up because there it is. Yeah, be careful not to hit it straight on. The blast radius is gonna destroy it. Even so, that's not the only item here that I can collect. There's a couple others here and there. I've forgotten every super missile. Okay. Sorry if you got blinded there. Was everything there? Oh, yep, there's one thing I want to pick up while I'm right here. I don't want to have to waste my time going all the way into the tower if I don't have to. Nope. Wait. I totally know where I'm going. I totally know this game like the back of my hand. Yeah, there's a missile tank in here. I don't want to waste my time just going for that only. That's literally the only item there that I'm worried about. I just want to be able to drop down and keep moving. Because once I get to that, once I clear, let's see, 91%, so there's 1, 2. I'm just trying to think. Power bomb, missile. Two power bomb. Power bomb missile. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember exactly where every item, the remaining items were. Alright. Missile. Power bomb. Then up through here. Up here there's 2 power bombs and an expand. E-tank. Am I missing anything else? Alright, Golden Temple, clear. Hydro Station. I don't remember there being anything else there. One power bomb. One missile. 2, 3 power bombs. 1 energy tank. There's a power bomb I'm missing somewhere. Yeah, there's a power bomb expansion I am missing somewhere. But where the fuck is it? Alright. Is it actually in the tower? No, because the tower's got everything cleared. Got everything in the hydro station I'm aware of. Okay. Let's get to the industrial complex. We'll figure it out from there. Because yeah, it has been quite a while since I've played through AM2R. I haven't had access, so it's been a few months. Probably even longer. God. I can't believe that. Okay, so that's a power bomb, not a missile. So I'm missing a missile somewhere. No, I'm not. Wait. I'm going crazy. I forgot, there's 2 missiles and a super I can't collect till end. Okay. There's only one area left I have to clear out, and that's it. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says 90. What? That percentage doesn't add up to 100. Thank you. Someone needs to take a math class. Sorry, I just spent like 5 minutes trying to think on what the fuck. Sorry, I have to do this. Sorry, that... It's just too perfect. Oh, wow. Okay, perfect. Nice. Alright. Now, while I'm here, I'm just gonna grab the logs. Galactic Sergeant, Araka. Everything slowed down to a crawl after we captured that blind thing a few nights ago. When I told this operation was the chance of a lifetime, I didn't expect to waste most of my time digging with researchers. Still, I imagine this is better than my sister's assignment. I can't imagine anything more boring than patrolling the borders of Incan Empire space. PFCG Dutch. What's got Dallas so spooked? I, for one, can't wait to put these ice rifles to the test. Preferably on those Metroid things everyone keeps yakking about. I read the intel. Keep the things frozen. Keep the suckers frozen until the squad demos shatter them with their rocket launchers. Teamwork. I just hope they've gotten good practice in anywhere but the outdated Survivor arenas. Their Metroid holograms are a joke. So yeah, Metroids don't necessarily have a vulnerability to cold here. Sorry to burst your bubble, but yeah. First Lieutenant and Palmer. This is a disaster. First, we detected a tremor emanating from the underground camp's elevator. Then Ash's radar picked up 3 Metroid signals heading our way. One of them was different. Looked like an insect and shot lightning at us. The ice rifles couldn't stop the thing. Raka covered us as we fled to the ship. The last thing I saw was that thing flying away with her battery. With her body, sorry. The screams. I can't get her screams out of my head. Captain Dallas. I escorted Ash back to the Toth after the underground camp gave him samples from what they described as a large translucent husk. He's worried about what might have left it behind. I wouldn't be so worried if we'd been given far more soldiers for this expedition, along with a bounty hunter or 2. Headquarters is confident that their intel will enable us to kill the original Metroid type, if it's not extinct by now. But on what basis do they believe it's the only threat on SR-388? Thank you. The original Metroid type. Yes. But there's so much more. How's my chest? We've got more than just that for threats, by the way. Last log. GFRV KNA. The captain's been muttering about bounty hunters under his breath again. I think headquarters wants to minimize their involvement with them as their reliance on the latter to solve problems over the years might have made the government look weak. It explained why Sam, as the famed Metroid killer, wasn't hired to accompany us. This could have been my chance to meet him. Then again, headquarters did not bother sending many amenities with us, so it's not like I could ask him out for a drink. Wait a minute. These logs are a bit different. Hold up. These trooper logs have changed. This is the big room. I see you. Here is another hurrah from Fusion, actually. They brought back Genesis from Metroid Fusion. Okay, yeah, they definitely changed these logs. At least some of them. Actually, let me see. Ha! It's still there. Nice. That's Beetle Blast. It's a direct reference to one of the minigames from... there's one more log. PFC Hudson. We got a distress signal out for that bug Metroid fried the common tenda, but the captain's an issue. He wants to look for the underground team. We just got our asses kicked and he wants us to go out there. And he wants us to go back out there. I've got a better idea. How about we ditch them in the planet? I don't care if I'm branded a coward or locked away with pirate bunkmates at headquarters. I just want off this death trap of a rock. They have changed these things. They're worded somewhat differently, but the meaning is generally the same from what I'm gathering. Alright. So from here, it's just move forward. That's all it is. Yeah, there's nothing else. It's just moving forward. I just hit my 2 hour. Oh, they added a lava pool in there. Nice. That wasn't there last time. Then again, it has been a while since I've played, so... Okay, so... Now we're about to face a whole new Metroid type. I just wanted to be on tip-top shape for that one. Because frankly, it's a tough one. This is an Omega Metroid. And now that every one of them is dead, it's going after me. Best way to handle them is just by dealing with the back. Oops, something's angry. Now that I got my 100%, it's just moving forward from here. 10 energy tanks, 250 missiles, 20 super missiles, and 20 power bombs. Yeah, the part between here and the next save station really isn't that dangerous. So this is the nest. Omegas really aren't that hard once you get once you learn how to handle them. But there's a couple of things that kind of bug me a little bit in this game's programming directly. I actually spoke with I forget, what was it? Lochimiru was it? Said that they were to emulate the way that the aiming worked when you spin jump and you're aiming down. Apparently you aim back up if you don't let go of your aim button. That's not so. In Zero Mission Infusion, no. You always retain your aiming position. When you're aiming. There we go. Got it. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do about it, but yeah, honestly, if you're watching this, guys, bring this to whoever codes the attention for 2.0, please. That's really my main issue with dealing with Omegas, because of how I like to handle the back weakness. And yes, they take, I think it's triple damage in the back. Don't quote me on that. I just know it's extra damage, so I always go for 1 or 2 shots if I can. Save. I have to actively re-aim it. Not that it's a big issue after the Omegas, but that's just a little that's just a little bit of a thing that bothers me a little bit. If you're already aiming down, why would you change direction when you're out of a spin? That just always bugs me a little bit. But other than that, the game is still very much fantastic. Nine out of 10. 9.9 out of 10. I have a couple of very small gripes, but whatever. Careful in this area, by the way. You lose your place if you fall down in certain areas. Like right here. Oh, okay, that part's safe. Either way. My point is the same. Here we go. This is it. Last section. And also, this brings you back to the Hydro Station. I'll just show you on the map real quick. I'll show you right here. Brings you back to this first section where you get Varia. I think this was at, yeah, no, that was added in 1.1 for backtracking. Can someone tell me, like, what the actual conditions for are to getting that? So, Metroids in this one. This is the Turian of this game. Let's do this. Queen Metroid. So, actually, the devs of AM2R did something very similar to what they did with to what Zero Mission did. The more missile packs you collected, the more health it has. And it's on a per missile pack basis. I'm just getting a few more supers for the next phase. Da 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 da. Last part of the game. And boom. The only way you should ever be killing that Queen Metroid. Yeah, there's not really much to say about the bosses in this game. They're actually fairly easy once you know what you're doing. But damn, I love how they actually added that to the game. I'm so curious. Okay. I wonder how they worded the translation for the secret log that I got here. They've clearly done some changes with the trooper log, so I want to see what they've got for the secret log. Hadn't changed. Our legacy. We have released the Ultimate Warriors. They have far surpassed our expectations, as well as our control. Even so, we are stricken with guilt and grief as we leave them in a universe that is not ready for their existence. Pray for their success. Pray for the safety of all life in the cosmos. Yeah, so there's a log fairly early on that indicated that they were a pacifist race. They are. But the Chozo created the Metroids. Anyway, that's gonna be it. Okay. That is a wonderful game right there, honestly. These people have done amazing. Milton Guasti. I gotta look for his name in the game, in Will of the Wisps. This guy actually got put in as a level designer in Will of the Wisps. Yeah, no, I'm in touch with a lot of the original. I'm in touch with some of the original people from this, but these people right here have continued the game, and they have done a wonderful job. They have done amazing, and they did, and I am so proud to. Yeah, no, I am so proud to have been able to play this game, and the game, and this. Version of the remake. I just have to say thank you so much for releasing it. Thank you so much for continuing development, and thank you, Dr. M64, for this game, period.
last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
Indeed. But watch. And without knowing what we've done, we didn't know back then what would happen. We didn't know that the X would... We didn't know anything about the event of fusion. God, I hope they actually bring that to attention in Dread. Oh God, I can't wait for Dread. I have so much respect for the people who've done this. I have so much respect for the people who started Metroid, for the people who... I have so much respect for the people who did this run. I have so much respect for the idea, for everything. Everything Metroid, and they are such amazing people. I want to thank the people who did AM2R. The people who've continued with it. Litamiru, Druidvorce, people who started it, and the people who've picked it up, who've continued. Alright. Well, with that, I should wrap this up. But again, thank you so much, everyone who's worked on AM2R, everyone who is in the Metroid Community Discord, everyone in the official AM2R Discord. I will be linking that in the description. And honestly, everyone in many of the Discords, frankly, because I'm so happy that I was able to meet a community that was so kind and that loves Metroid as much as I do. If not more, I have to say. I should wrap up. You all have a wonderful day, alright? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.